is a member of the National Communications Team for the NDC. Reverend Charles Owusu, a independent parliamentary aspirant in Kranza North. Also for Charles Owusu Subabekaho, he emphasized that syntax tank a strong, a tough, anti-marriage gripe mixture, caring mother's choice. Okay, I'm going to command him from Namim Ho and command him from Doctor Lawyer and command him from Master to my agenda. Doctor Quava, yeah, you're me at Mohan, come on, I can't so more handy. I can't just be near with you. Or the real Pamasam, yes, move. Oh, nice. Lawyer Chumberima. Lawyer Alexander Chumberima.
Yes, it case to be a basis on a leader. Cancel for a client.
Oh wow!
I send them a few days now. Client in the announcement and a lawyer and a lead cancel.
Oh, I see.
Nah, and only a shame for me. She be with lawyer and a lawyer said, "I better drop a case." You know.
Oh.
On your sure says a case. You know, he's no longer interested. So be lead cancel.
I see.
Well, you don't want to do what I see. Who was that? Mr.
Let me be able and I paying Comono a dose, but the ex gratia and Comono, Mepese, a Gibranafi, because adventure about Dawson.
Okay.
The purpose are ex gratia no yade ebeshe 1992 constitution nim say retirement benefit way na yemfama aban adwumayefo under article 71 office holders ne ade ni na ewo ho
yeah be your constitution no
me pato me die in fact me 71 ho pepe yeah ye bedutwumo enkomo the calls say a 7 in purpose area, it's outdated. It's coming from people, including the current Speaker of Parliament. Me say it's uncommon kakra. Akwayam Ranti lawyer. Mamisha say in free.
No problem. And a page and Chiankoma or my Gibraltar and a tiff one so. Namincha, me am teacher, me Bano, Dr. Bano, so and one so and Chiakas. Article 71. My pastor will be kind and son of him must have me argument. But the radio or media is to educate.
Yeah.
The woman say a argument there, but it's a form I answer first to the educating crowd.
That's right.
Until Boo and San be a becano, be a no one to us.
Yeah.
We a quanya sometimes you drop the political lens and then learn. Because Babu will do any politics.
Yeah.
The relative.
Yeah.
So just learn from us.
That's right. That's right. Article 71.
Yeah.
One, I say the salaries and allowances payable.
Okay, so I say the salaries and allowances. Okay, to go in.
And the facilities and privileges available.
Okay, so 4 things: salary,
allowance, facilities, privileges. Yeah.
It be a right, and would be new free. When the say oh. If you want number 4 now kind, you must keep it all the time. But if you want bit me free.
Okay. Available to A, the Speaker and Deputy Speakers and members of Parliament.
One category of people. No?
Yeah. B, the Chief Justice and the other justices of the Superior Court of Judicature.
Okay.
C, the Auditor General, the Chairman and Deputy Chairman of the Electoral Commission, the Commissioner for Human Rights and Administrative Justice and his deputies, and the District Assembly's Common Fund Administrator. D, the Chairman, Vice Chairman, and the other members of I, the National Council for Higher Education, however described. II, the Public Services Commission, III, the National Media Commission, the Lands Commission, and V, the National Commission for Civic Education, being expenditure charged on the consolidated fund.
That's a salary, allowances, facility, and privileges.
Yeah,
says the ASICA from maybe about free massa first category about Dean air from the consolidated fund.
Okay. Shall be determined by the president on the recommendations of a committee of not more than 5 persons appointed by the president, acting in accordance with the advice of the Council of State. 2. The salaries and allowances payable and the facilities available to the president, the vice president, the chairman, and other members of the Council of State, ministers of state, and deputy ministers, being expenditure charged on the consolidated fund, shall be determined by Parliament on the recommendations of the committee referred to in clause 1 of this article.
All right. So, CCIT,
yeah.
Nana Lango Kufuado, abo enipa 5 edin. Womu ye adwuma sisi a womu be determine or no the tabaumia and na next group ya bo din na as gracia for 2024 womu ye adwuma ne obaka ya 2019 dia womu ye adwuma for 2020 ema womu je as gracia womu di recommendation bi ko hye mu se wontua na yele ka no
yeah ba
Mpensenpensenmu ba omi ayere kwade na ndie kwade dem se na wodi kan kraje nti ye bon na chine na fe ono se iska ko on sampe ndio ne wona mpe ye se ye ma wonye the kind no. But now let's look at the details. Into see I can say committee no. One more must see in any pet that's only was the committee is chaired by former chairperson of Public Service Commission, Dr. Janet Fofi. And that is to say members of no year Professor Jambafo member.
Yeah.
Madam Gloria Ofori Bodu. Okay, that's what you ask. Bodu member. And then Dr. Osei Akuto member. And then Mr. Ben Arthur, and a member. So this is a 5-member committee.
Okay.
Editor S. Gracia for 2024.
Yes.
Into a few years, we have a S. Gracia. But see, this is my challenge. Once I say you are constant. And technically, you just use a variable. The variable is a bit more the constant near salary. No? Salary is a right for every employee. Once the person works, he or she needs or must be paid.
Absolutely.
Into a right. So, see, I get to myself, Mampeni, a Juma, Vice President, a Juma, Windows was one need my ministers, a Juma, deputy ministers. Members of Parliament, Electoral Commission Chair and deputies, Auditor General lead and then deputies, Council of Council of State for Camera.
Yeah.
I mean all those people, NCC, you can say justices of
the Supreme Court, Public Services Commission, National Media Commission, Lands Commission. Yeah.
They are working. So they must be paid. In the salary, we need to be. So we need to be determining their salaries every 4 years. Because almost say, I buy what my worker to him 10%, 50% inside that income. 10 years, only the income. When their salaries are determined by every 4 years, when that annual one only different. So what I say?
Yeah.
We has already determined your salary, and don't forget salaries goes along with allowances. See, I know they are okay for me.
Okay.
Now this is where the problem is: the privilege part. Ebiam, o boss swing tin no. Also want anything presidential suffer.
There be.
But what would you be?
But it's not here.
Thank you, Mr. Womojibi. Minimum presidential suffer be a wabban with one. The check for 2020 me. But it's not right to say that. But really? I saw me check. Yes, it was about 250,000 Ghana cedis.
That's a breach of the constitution.
So maybe how no one know. I think for us S. Gracia. Now S. Gracia is it a retirement package? Question no. So retirement package dia. I don't know me go to where you man major retirement package. Dia se me cost to salary no.
And I pay me honorable Frank Adom Kasana no or trim.
Yes.
Yeah, or trim say. Nya hu ni say a year end of service package no most of the time no committee na adwuma on beye in determining their salaries no adwuma ne drag enti bi ho a on be wie afi no kra be ko na wie na fiansa na salary no o matimi determine.
No. I disagree with him. I disagree. Matra bo committee na dia trosia. There's a committee working now. There, in fact, the brain work and can kind of reference in that. They are working to close by the end of 2024. So 2025, a new government is taking over. New salary for president, everything will take over from 2025 January. There's a difference between say you determine say if you watch na day you 100 cedis per day. Now emaya for 3 months. Now what you back pay? Different. Obi ajibi. Senior what you so you admire we na say your salary increment. You see effective January. But emaya anti who say somewhere April and I was a new pay no I started. What it means is that because the letter affecting your salary said effective January, you need to be paid back excess now when sign come from January to March. No, I said the month. Because April they almost a new one then I reflect.
Yeah.
So you not get anything back for April. That is different from S Gracia. S Gracia na affinity abandon fear na no so. You see abana wie. Abana wie nti a new government automatically is taking over from the next January 7th. And no one thing na your boss kabidin ya work bibi na ya se kwaji sing based on your salary CJ enti buza hu say if a presidential staffer 8 million 250,000 o man bani menya say speaker benya say one more kaka ho isi che jemensa ene nkrofo kaka ho e benya say o nyina ka ho bi. The Chief Justice and all the other, I mean, even saying, Superior Court judges, what may you say? And no President Mahama can say, Adrian, do. And for that reason, or not the Oba pull out the executive from it. Now, what discuss with the other arms now can? So now it's very amazing, say, the Speaker is now saying that no, and also, Obunyaki free. So which means that the speaker once which means that the same speaker for the next parliament or know what that mindset no so he can help you to get the legislature also out. Net me balance. Then we get to the other unelected arm of government, which is even the judiciary, no? And then the other appointees, which is our auditor general and then the EC chair that before you bring all of them in it. But one particularly they are all part of the executive. So case will be executive every month. Now the woman can be taken out. It's you know a how no says boom na ya can bomb the mount fear name biara. Now so me MP my son win me sit me some parliament bi. Now so me a president man lusu. Me some back to me na me continue me government no. So why am I taking S Gracia for my first 4 years?
But lawyer, I don't know. On say in law no definition ne ade hu hia pa.
Of course.
The constitution has not defined privileges and facilities.
Okay.
And I don't know if that is where.
So privilege is something that somebody thinks you may deserve. He thinks you may deserve it, and the privileges can be taken away from you. Privilege ni bi ne say, omanpani abedi akire, sorry, omanpani ewo eti akunya so a, ye man all forms of security. O kofia, some man car. Some not cars. At least I think it's about 3 or 4 cars or so, or sometimes 5, depending. I see a man office trim. I see a man on
office staff.
Office staff. Kakrabia. Yeah. And maybe I think about 2 aides and maybe security. So back home, maybe you bet you mechanic. So those things are privileges, but it can be taken off. It can be withdrawn. It can be refused. So a classic example, I say. President Mahama is supposed to be given office by the state, by the state man office be entering. A privilege. I was a transcend the man. Now say I have a man, so what you so there's a so ebino. So privilege is there and you're right. Their right not matter send their salary. The salary there. Say because if you name biara, you determine some of where cut you on bed jibosumi biya. I know their meme who won't be out. But maybe I'm a challenge in the one. I say, even where Article 71 does not include certain officers or persons, i.e., presidential staffers. Now, so when are captured and directed, they are paid as gratia. Mama example, I mean, see me obedient, 2020, first term of this government. Those are the challenges. And then I know. No Ghanaian has problem with you paying the Speaker of Parliament or paying the President. He's working. So why won't you pay him? So salary no mean so be phone lines Ghana for problem say my ntua for doka. Oh Ghana for problem say my ntua ba umiaka.
Where we adwuma na okofie no sika no ekukuru dia ma.
E de atam dia boom na yese beje kon na man for home problem. Because I'm out of physical woman boom ni nyina chi ni kran so a you are still going to pay him till he dies. You're going to pay him till he dies. So say your first man any ahoden sadia sige. Adan na yanyi boom ni mfiri ho. Wakati ya say what ase nkwa do baje di.
Yeah.
Na koso jakatua ne koso
nsho. Any
allowance ne ye ma ba bi ntena ye ma security for ye ma car ye ma petrol bibia na bia na de koso enjoy those privileges that kan won nyina bi. Ba boom san na ban de yenyi free ho. Ebiem some MP na ma win me second term. I don't need to be paid as gracia. Ma win me third term. I don't need to be paid as gracia.
Because adwuma no wo hu.
Me kuso me wo me adwuma no. Na momo no me MP malusu so I'm in parliament that way in about 40 something if I'm right.
Yeah,
I mean one more uncle be me one yeah we come I think they are about 50 or so both sides ni na and you know one more by the end of by January 2020 kind of 5 no na one can be so staff for no you say what we waduma into badi as gracia and they miss and the company problem name metro me nkoy say if I want to no na yamano car loan yamano housing loans housing allowances whatever name they call it every 4 years or just idea and yes amano as gracia so that is what the problem is.
Okay,
but a bet me for instance the MPs they should be paid well. Okay, they should be paid well. They are not well paid, that one I can say that. MPs are not well paid, but Umadumano super. Umadumano super, but they are not well paid. No MPs even taking to $2,500 even in this country. Nobody. I mean, how? Member of Parliament who make laws for the country, approves loans for the country, scrutinize documents, contractual ones, and other things for the country. It's not even paid the equivalent of $2,500. Sika, an ordinary Ghanaian can even earn within a week or so in America or 2 weeks in America. No. So they should be well paid. But so what you make and no number masani ma ya first say ya deba abata hono nyina ye betuma ye firi ho. Ni akasa now you are well paid. Ebi mpo baby out o man na baby out here. Some years back there used to be proper apartments for MPs. I knew some MPs like the likes of Asaga, the son of Nkoko those days. Doa Jaho, Osai Kwamprempe, John Tia, where we now Chairman Sabonsu. This gentleman they were all living in the same premises, different apartments. And they don't mind there. It is your man sending more in every mouth. Sige. Why then do you need huge monies or then for? Okay. So that is my argument.
Matthias, lawyer, me samba wa. If ostensibly sir ex gratia was to is to curb corruption, because so ya ban juma, upese unyasa ahoto so ne say ukofia aban all your needs are taken care of. Into besom or minor the interest of the people. Into it is actually ede amawa. Is it really curbing
Abaya is taken care of when you go home, except you are dismissed.
Yeah,
my Abaya for about 12 years, you know it.
Yes,
I didn't resign. I took what you call premature retirement.
Yes,
I was paid my entitlement. When I say, I think even when I was there's a law, but the law is not being implemented now. And the law because I went on premature, from 45 years till I die or whatever, you'll be paid every month. But because I'm not, that law is not implemented. Now it's going to be when you are 60, and then you'll be paid to when you are that.
Okay.
Because I took premature retirement. So basically, I retired. There are 3 categories of retirement: compulsory, premature, and then voluntary. It's in number 5.
Okay.
So what I say?
Yeah.
It's about me bia or GM. That's what retire no. There's a compensation. There's something that you are given. Tier 1, and I mean, asking your Senate contributions and those is the entire. One main policy interest. What do you captain? Captain, there's a way that they work it. I don't know how they do the calculations, but there's a way they work it and then give you your compensation. It's a no. But if you want to curb corruption, CJ, the ex gratia is not a means of curbing corruption. What is corruption? Corruption is basically saying, say, be will be a GBB and also be a DB, a be influencing somebody to do something wrong. So, say, offer someone me as gracia, not obi be who me, a man $50,000, no, and to me, yo. And never seen the coin. Ain't seen the coin. Seneca corruption case be any more.
Into me, seen the coin, sir.
And corruption case any more. Because the corruption cases that we get from the executive arm, from whatever arm now, technically, I mean, you can say that who first they are very okay. It's not do Adam for touch on so and we answer corruption. My can be entitled to say, we do know we are also part of the reason why they also get corrupt.
Your mom pressure.
So and Raminia, even the question cannot do. Deputy Minister for Lands.
No, we
many PIA 6.5 battalion for now. And the amount of fans be last week. No,
last week, your point.
What's the name?
Was that Yajina? Was that go for me?
I was somebody on the sky. What the car? I can't be over for so the question is, what here? What be na hosa wo be? Sabita fraction wo fifi aba no. Ebi not zamia me cashless. I don't carry cash around. Be fit me biscuit be me phone se na wo. So wo be gina ho na wo se o ma wo sika that moment no. CJ, there are times that ebi anu am ne ko bi mpa no konkura be is possible. So what I say? Now so wo se o ma wo sika. Where should he get that money for you? Obenya says can free. On find a salary name one. So what it means is that you are pushing them to go and get more from clean and unclean means and bring it back to you because what's we now what you there. And I know become a committee. Say yes, I'm here. Good minimum of radio is a TV. They have to find a way to get him out of your premises. They have to find a way to get him out of your premises because. And one battalion, I'm saying a whole army unit.
Unfortunately, I'm comfortable.
This is a young guy who is just a chief executive officer.
Edio.
And Omusha number 2 gunoso. Yeah, Joe left, right, center. One more person no text. Lawyer send me sky, you missing. Yeah, no, you could never and have
yeah.
So, Senipana and Mosua. No one here. He will be tempted to do something wrong. No, they are getting means, you know. And then what the means now, bro? What the brand knows on the fan by you. And fan, he would just make sure, sir, would tell you there's one something about the end. One assume was a corpus can play. One of us body. So people do all this just because of say, CJ, baby, I was no. Yes, so I saw we. Abayamra, and then you will be MP. You have brown weekends, some men there be. Who are year about 20?
Itinerary.
Who weddings bear 5.
Yeah.
Who are done in bed? Would you have audience
graduation?
Would you
1 week?
Huh? At one cause of them first come and one with me from Commerce Assembly and you know. Ubati. You betray the PBAB. Nampanese, Abwana Munania, yes. And a chumui, CJE, Manos, we be a EB.
Send a
yes.
Send a Becca.
So, wait, this is wrong. A national discussion that we should have.
Yeah.
Because, and Panisa Cafune come out and so who's also arguments of my queno round baby.
Yeah.
My mom, the fact is that young TMPs, I support that they should be paid and paid well.
And you've made your position clear on the
ex
gratia. No, yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah.
And I've also said you can't say they should not be paid salaries.
Yeah.
If I don't say, oh my president, the grand chief executive, you know that?
Yeah.
You want chief executive to be a criminal? I'll come and penny pay both you and chief executive. I would have more the answer
because tobacco could be up to
who bought the end of for not going to pay.
Doc, and come away. I don't know. say Osha baby are you free I think maybe it's high time we did away with ex gratia. I mean, economically, has it really been prudent enough abuaying?
CJ Midawasi, let me say anopedia me for few cases me chia me am busia fo nyina me chia me constituency for so Boase East for so let me say
that's you be Boase East.
Inche mi crew for me to am nka che yo CJ let me say I some me say Bruni Beka say it's long overdue say as on minor me say you can say you say no, it should be dynamic and not static. Nti ye ko ye nimu no na ewia so sene ewia so to say the obisa me from the economic perspective no say you the global economic climate na yan kasa so economic climate tie na eyade bi hu na me de si jade ba ko ye me na ne say story bi wa ha say July 12 on myjoyline.com 2023 in fact exactly a year ago where ye Speaker of Parliament and Ekasa or say MPs receive gratuity, not ex gratia. Where July 2023. Iowa. Intina Mikasa say as a contradiction be a ya bemoa.
It is good that Santa Okochi.
Yeah.
Now you know you name Kuya, Uganchi and this also. And what didn't open on the other than you mean
all of a sudden, so maybe say I'm just pricking our mind. Say, could it also be the season we find ourselves? You know, I mean, but important so we have this discussion. When you pass CJ to send work of urban CJ. So, and I'm angle be Sam in terms say lawyer cut the law aspect of it. Into me person made really on that part and be pray. Name Muno say me share the economic angle now. Make us say economically no, I say inka inyina subia enshede because say fa yen expenditure as a country the BM me say assemble kwa ya na nipa bibre na Ghana for ni bibre na kan so aban ente de friend say expenditure yesika or the bo oman no ho benano onte so na me de bia me chara me catch him school for so wakasa ban to so on ka hwe if say e was say yetumi hu the expenditure lines of government say yakase aban sika or the bo oman no ho benana say odia ene de ba ade na so wo hwe yen budget statement from 2024 budget any budgeter etwetwam kwa CJ enuma mienu na afi bia so wo so kan budget ni ye pa eno ni sika aban esse sika ewo hu ye pa na wo fa 2024 budgeter de ye number 1 sika aban ni tua aban adwumayefo ka the friend say payment of compensation for a civil and public service. Na ye classifier eye enipaku ye kom ho asem nyina won so esi hobi civil for ne de ono ne de je se bi wawu
na public
say wo say wo ba to say wo ba ye be appoint you are coming to serve the nation, you are rendering a service to the public. Wo say wa ban wi ni bi ma untumi ntina office will be. The difference in say the is not tied to a political term.
Okay. Yes. Engineer yes civil.
Yes.
Public no name.
Why ya appoint
okay.
Into the just say be to send your can just say be wewu.
So how come police and all those people are all public servants?
Well, that's something that we need to.
That's something that we need to. Yeah,
exactly. What was in the air till you die? And
because in Tiasi, sometimes too maybe in Tiasi,
and time so the question, no.
Yes.
Yeah, very bit confusing.
I confused. Public servants, civil servants.
We understand the same more or less.
It is a Ushuma, and it is a says he came quite ye so must be a year so Osha a year in 2024 budget statement now. Yes, spending close to about 66 billion Ghana cedis. 66 billion. That is the highest expenditure line on the budget statement. na woyie ni fura na de etoa so biem servicing of interest insiwu a ye de tua loans a ya genetete eno de enye no asem na ye ka ne tie me se be focus so de ye ka no nti de bia asem ba kwa me ka kire nipa bebre ne se ye ka se aban ti na expenditure so anasa aban ti sika odie so de a na in reality no ade na eye kese wo aban sika odie no eno na wo se ye hwese ye sen ye betumi ateso a eye payment of compensation asemi ayeken na eho nyina na se yekeka aboma na eye ex gratia asemi aba aberem na CJ eye very very ehu behia se ye betumi so ahu se MP se wo Ghana ha no te se ne eye menua ayi lawyer twum kan no emi se sa statement ne ya adwen se eba eye akatua eye aban adwumafo ankasa in general Again, sebi wana ya elect through ebia the ballot but abanjuma fo ankasa in general no won aketua asem no ayade a enhyeda enyeden enkoye papasa na de bia de meka no se de enti amanete sa ne se ye obayen Ghana mu mamu hana enipa dodo na ye wona wo ye aban adwuma but the other parts of the world now enipa dodo na ye de friend say private sector work. Now private sector so they reward performance and output. And the same CJ uti obi so te bi ono so hosi morning show te sawa but ebia de betua wo anase de betua ono no enru wo aso the same morning show na mo nyina mo hosu but senka public service anase abaya dwumafo a enka mu nyina bia enka you on the same basic salary say CJ nim so bosome so a 1,000 Ghana cedis menya say nipa na ono so host show wo another mo sister station no aso nim say 1,000 cedis menya e bia de aka na e bia nkeka ho kakra bia allowance bia best say kakra no difference kakra na bebe mo no to ya abaya dwuma na no difference wom but so private sector to say na minua wutwa mfoni about adekrontia CEOs EGP chain to say the likes of president and the vice president na na me di nkyeremu bi ma say ofa model here adopt here na to say state owned enterprises they are supposed to generate revenue and to say appointed CEO normally in Poland, the advanced economy can onya can onya party person and can obi a friend say okuta MBA. It is America, for example, mukuta MBA so for more mudia ketua kese pa emi say offer omo ICT any engineering fi MBA holders na GP kese pa sometimes bi mukra GP kese chen mukuta PhD simple because it is assumed say your employer who skill na wo ba be da say adwuma na no ama adwuma no enya revenue kese pa so wo de mi ntwamfo nyi bi ntia say wo Saudi Arabia omo entity baako ba adwumeko baako esuye pay fra na Aramco tisenka the equivalent of GMPC ewo Ghana ha se osha last year nkoana Aramco ema Saudi Arabia government over $200 billion and say oye CEO of Aramco na say o de sa amount of money we ebre Saudi government there is nowhere or no president and aso mampanyi betun agi pia chen so atmase city but so oba ye hanom na na entesa so because there are so many state-owned enterprises emprebebre na ye run into losses and me say recently who say obi say Nana Komia de or exception de be mebonidi ye appointed in beto STC all of a sudden nanka company nanka na omo running losses for enfie bebreno all of a sudden let me say for the past 4 or 6 years now STC has started paying dividends to government
but what bohonti mame found call the SIGA SO state-owned enterprise reporter and let's see some of the entities are making consistent losses between 2017 to 2021 and Tamahoya refinery made a loss of 260.7 million Ghana cedis. Ghana Water Company Limited made a loss of 1.2 billion Ghana cedis. Ghana Cocoa Board made a loss of 687.9 million Ghana cedis. And then Ghana Road Fund also some 871.6 million Ghana cedis. So this is according to the SOE report.
Indeed, we are appointed CEOs so the first first thing I made me can me say a idea me say ye wura Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Mahami Akro waka on several platforms. Say ono de say Ghana for 12 ba na be di Ghana ni ma. Idea ba ko ono de obeye from 2025 say the 2 minister nsa. Say wo bia obe appoint you bia emfa no say we state owned enterprise and I say even pono obeda na be mu ne de friend say KPIs and na de be adwuma. Key performance indicators. Inti ya trauma say hani edo beto no ade baako mienu miensa enai enum eni ehwe wo say ahaya do say CJ na say baba CJ say hwe no so betu be a nice minister eni appoint CJ na say doctor appoint CJ so onkoda e bia communication no a ye hwe wo say ade baako mienu miensa within this time frame no e wo say etumi sesa say ye baba measure na say san yo man sesa ya CJ woni ho kwan say wotena sa ministry ho biem e wo say wo kofie emfa ho ne din a wo e wo Ghana so bia num say fro CJ na eno ne ade baako me say ya fail to do as a country over the years no say ye fa obi adwuma so meda aba adwuma no a the friend say KPI no eni ho enti de bia obi sa ho say on what metric are you going to measure the panel say the performance no meet expectation or not because one man no a KPI bia also eden o meet now the same thing say na say CJ ye the MPs asemi ni Ezra asemi ba bishima hwe eye offer o man bi to say Congo meaning say CJ what we Congo for MPC security omo bosome a me colleague am ni we PhD eco contest Congo ntimi obi en hoye MP wo Congo a oje anything as a monthly salary below 10,000 USD a month in Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo. You can check it.
Really?
Yes. In Democratic Republic of Congo. So, entino enukre woman say me say enye say bia we no de MP adwuma ne de esopa na me si mire bi na madam fu bi na the end time say I say why madam fu but say I say you need sa closest ne bi because normal na the end time ono na opposition times na me net ho CJ the end time free such as my na me ne ye di commander osi o unya me na me lodu me wallet TSC job system reform ho no obi bi ona me kai pa 10,000 cedis as me making no lodu ye CJ me se me ne betra ho na yiti se de yedi nkomo ya na enko akra chi se de yedi nkomo yo na 10,000 ne ko
afahin
or sending 200 my way or sending 500 my way or sending 150 my way or sending 300 my way the constituency for or send this account say the menu etiano working na 10,000 CJ me say and that 20 minutes na 10,000 a call. And yes more, me say me to ho. E ho na me come say, "Hey, say adwuma de wo mu ni." Se wo hu. Enti say eno ye eno keke no mpo no. Na te say ne me nua ne kan no, say obekọ outdoor. Now recently there was a video I think say either LDC and last year but NDC MPB. Oh, this man I've forgotten his name. No, one of the reasons in TIA MPs attempt ADC ameboa. Not from the north. And I like his honesty. Everything as politics aside, the man was very honest, and I hope Senka all our MPs will be very bold and honest as that man did. I've forgotten his name. No, I'll say, if I don't do that, I will lose my seat. Because if I go back to contest 4 years, I cannot go with an empty hands. A man for chair me say, I was say me to me be a bibi. And it's a contract, no. I was saying me cut your bribe, na minya, na me ye, na miss minyan fast. Was saying be me be retain me sita. I have no. That is not. No, okay, I'll say by my own conscience, that is not what I deal in and can be perceive me yet. But I am forced to do it because manya me lose me seat.
It is an evil necessity.
Yes, it's a very necessary evil. So, entino say ye pese ye hwe esgracia asem no eka e wo se eye aban adwumayfo aketu asem no so no e wo se etumi hwe eho asem na ye den ye eka ne ye pa because say obi ye MP na say bia na wotwe so ko no krom na say otumi ko ayie outdoor nkwa be ye 10 na say ebia krampo or ye a donation of 500 Ghana cedis CJ ayahe. That is 5,000 Ghana cedis. Now, me put say we are MP. They want to me put 500 Ghana cedis. Maybe I will list. Maybe 500 Ghana cedis. There are some of the places in the crowd. So we have to call 2,000 Ghana cedis.
Now, actually, we 500 number.
I say, there be me kai yankasa.
Sana
Mika yankasa unia.
I mean, I'm saying, so me dem in book no me dem me try and some from there anyway. Na me it's so we want dem there. Adion.
CJ.
I was me about empaniphobia CJ. Oh, I saw consider was journalism adwuma no yeah
CJ say be fata pa. Wo dey be fata.
But me go.
E be fata pa.
Wo dem ka be don. Ene Nyankopon
ta. CJ be fata pa. Be fata.
Na ni wani no
kan. Be fata.
Ono boss easy for
na propaganda ga try. Those are the realities. So but Ezra Shano ya idea made me can say it has outlived its relevance. Because I idea I say
so you agree with the Speaker of Parliament?
Me who say a shegana for be brainer ebufu because what idea enipa be brainer ka ho asem say eni nyi ho a ona say it doesn't matter the government in power, you exist to serve the interests of the Ghanaian people.
Yeah.
It say idea bi wo ho ne se Ghana for be enye ne ho as enye ne san komo start you CJ enye na na Akufo-Addo abere idea ya ka ho asem a cheye pa it say consistently the idea Ghana for do na e ka ho asem say ye ne nyi ho
ne just say
idea enye enti o say din yetumi ehwe ho bibi na se yebetumi so ahwe ho bibi dia me de me kan say idea yen salary structure especially for member of parliament for any article 71 holders for no idea etumi ho na me be some say o man panyi salary I don't think the president earns more than 50,000 Ghana cedis.
Oh yeah.
I mean how?
Oh yeah, around okay, for maximum 50.
No, I mean how?
Maximum 50.
So
say MPC they are around even ministers and deputy ministers. Who said no minister is taking no minister being will take 25,000 Ghana cedis.
What? Then you don't take. And answer first no.
First no
put the nanka tama nanka embra ni munye fine no nanka wo ye minister parliamentary member nanka me say the anano ho asem bi ba ye ntia na say double salary asem no ai nipa bi kwagigi bi nanka omutumeje.
You know I was a argument no. CJ.
And but say I cry they want to me
CJ. Sanko na say that create you.
Yeah.
I want say
our company salary na me check.
Enya him bia.
Annually, no crowd kasa.
Wouldn't say me MP.
Yeah.
Okay, the constitution said that 60% of your ministers must come from parliament. 40% from outside.
Yes.
40% from outside, no. They are going to be paid as ministers and deputy ministers. Then 60% also are ministers, so they are also going to be paid. But now there is a policy be said, we are minister, now we are MP. MP
salary as an MP and salary as a minister.
Yes. But is he working double?
Yes, he is.
He's working double.
Yes.
As an MP.
As an MP.
He's working as an MP.
And as a minister.
He's also working as a minister.
But for the same, let's say, same entity.
No, but in reality, oh yeah, Juma double.
Same come away. That creating that
you say. They make channel say, you see, that's why like many actually kind of. We are doing an apolitical analysis. Inti, and yes, your point is will be a double salary at the same time. This side in the bear more. But me making reference to say first, no put the nanka me say tamane munye sa policy ne mine. Nanka out to me my me ekusi kakra. Inti nanka afane so meye. Enya but say sia na de untumi mponya dan enye sa enti say wo MP salary ne mfa na say 30,000 Ghana cedis sa na bia allowance me fa na wo de mfa na sa enu minim say enu we de me exaggerate no
enu no ya kama constituency ne ntia say enye say ato bi trim
na wo de ato price no
but to chia no bi chia wo mo ko ha che misro so wo CJ me say ye de responsibility say akasiye pressure we adwuma mu e ma wo na say o salary no enkwa animu a na eyade na eden nti me sure say eno nti na enam sanuma we nyina nti na ku be hia ye say omu be introduce na e fa na say den eye es gracia no ene at the end of the day no say samaketua no kora enhyeda enye papa de mu minu say me kofie na say aban no an ebetumi atwa sika botin kase bi e de amamede a ene me fa me hu kowrum na anya bia no minu say me kofie a menya de fa na say quote unquote retirement package eba in the form of what es gracia enti ye kwa anima ye nyina ye atum se enya dia ebetumi aboae no to say ye was see an dear friend and say MSM say ye dear friend say a stock treatment at the end you stock treatment and say ye cabo mukasia baako near the amount. And the identity free says stock treatment, and now the dynamics of your public finances and send your economy no ahodenetino a idea a bedroom you to say global economy and see a pandemic by won't be near usika semono ebe trap dear na betumi aye won't be near see him says any man you never ho na eno betumi outboy na ebe me yesika semono nyina na ebetumi him dia and the identity na yemfa de me friend say the flow treatment. Flow treatment in anything. See, if we say MPs, say a 30,000 Ghana cedis now, supposed to be a trio man. That's a 5,000, maybe I'm going to be a 20,000. And I said 25,000. Let's say about 25,000. I come from now until 4 years. I didn't even find common and kakra. Nien Jai say, ya coin the stock treatment. I finished why I say, Yakaka boom, ABI to send in ye trim speaker king. So I can say gratuity dear. Yes, there was a trial, and yes, Sana, I was say, but Sana next speaker 2023 July. I dear making Sana no person what you and yes, Sana wunya into no, ya calculate and fear 9 no asono. Yes, you and you be 6,000 be ekeka 26,000 now, Bosumisa times the number of months in that 4 years, Ni ya tam say quote unquote as gratianti any eje nefako. So to say a sabe person you all channel there. Then say come from so be any. Ede samete ha na samisa wi ni mi city kura. I am entitled to it. Because a yesika no senke de mame time he may serve as MP and a hentria and as you tria and akeka esini
yeah
and yes 4 years na so to calculating in adia mame dia and yes me MP na se me wini mi seat to my wini mi seat I am equally entitled to it because a yesika ma ye ho adwuma ama sana no person wo true but me de me hu ni say any eye nimdie kwan so any law mu ni de me hu ni say enye sanete Nemum because man can say the compensation na a member of parliament any article 71 holder including the president his excellency himself yet say the salary idea enko enimu ye kra no enu nti na ema omude sesi kanede say you twese kabotrin say ne oba na wo besoma enter na me use the word political because omo ye by political appointees. Because president quite a political appointee. Because say the term of office soon near Kotraba no we he's out.
Yeah.
Into a political appointee. Tina mami chire musano. Tina just say omo ye political appointee, including the staff as I said the minia a boa for kind no omo nyina so me den omo ye beneficial because sika was en kedutium no enye sa ene edutium. Na we ya de mi say enye ene e sika omaje free tete aba be si ene ye betra ye ka ho asem. Ntimi dem won say the time is right for us say ye benya eye enkomodie ni ye na yetumi ede eye Mpensenpensenmu na see problem I am e bo bebre ne say oba ye memu ha ne say ye ka ensem ehia sije empre bebre ne aya ne MPP NDC and also can be na aya ementumi ye make progress ewo ensem a ebetumi adan aboa oman no ekanko. The moment I be a someone MPP ni NDC no na I lose the relevance.
Yeah.
To me the message say asemi be idea ehia Ghana for titumi no mienu nyina ye Ghana for. Before party politics we are Ghanaians first.
Yeah.
I always say this.
Yeah.
Ghanaians first. And your interest should feed into the bigger interest of Ghana, not our parochial interest. And they say Ghana yes say person Ghana ye krabe head there. And some way be and some I was say ye depoliticizing no. Na yetumi kan wo ekwan a ebetumi ama agina ye na etumi edi empuntu abra oman Ghana entumi de me kan me de be concluding this ej we should dispassionately discuss this issue from the political lens of view na yen kan as Ghanaians say e de na ye free say Ghana for ye free say ye betumi ama ye and okran ne say ye MPs including the president nyina ye ntu omokaye and also ade ba ko a o say etumi hwe ho asem na ye kan.
But that's it. Dr. Frank Bano and it's in Adom 106.3 FM, and this one says, okay, it's off. Okay, wait, CJ, why do you allow someone to make a political statement without proof? Which presidential staffer and where is the check? hasn't President Mahama received ex gratia all these years? Put him to strict proof and let him tell us the person who received in 2020 but wasn't part. Nixon, Eshen, Nedia.
Onte benen benefo buza abonto bedo no o ga se tiana kan somebody can be true neck
70 be so high. Yes, why it's hard to say. Obi kana say bia answer that I'm putting to straight proof and e bia na enso so yenim nia.
Of course.
Yenim nia yenim.
Any secret. I mean, it's just not right for me to sit here and mention the person's name.
No.
I just
you know. Enya PPD no kwa no hu yo. Say oba bress wo hu amode ni bi.
Oh.
So we and no can or appointed lawyer my brother now position better now.
Debbie no need.
Is it position
the lawyer there I can speak for him. No need position there. No need position.
I was an aide to a minister.
Yeah, he was an aide to a minister.
But unko for the BGB.
Why?
You see, some try make a man can say MB before na
No, it was dispassionate.
No,
yeah.
I'm just telling you, sir, the salary should be continuously be paid. Because it's a right and a privilege.
There be once I make a reference to 2020. Politics.
No.
Was it 2020?
I singled out that.
And we know who
I said that because me say, what kind of Article 71? Did you see presidential staffers in Article 71?
No.
Did you see the wife of the president in Article 71?
No.
So why were they going to add them? Or why has the presidential staffers been added? Mamo MPs, I know they have taken it. The president has taken it. Vice President Awaya campaign, my money didn't. But me say presidential staff because they are not captured under Article 71. So that's it. But they are being paid. And it's a worry of every kind. Whether NDC presidential staff or PMB presidential staff, the point near presidential staff.
But from where I sit, I think that the way both sides discusses our issue with devoid of politics. Say Ghana for Ghana for
play with it. Someone Ghana for and then discuss. As some way as guys home come free back room. And you know every 4 years be out soon you be yeah. Miss many win kra from bra you kwashe time I started boiling point to Adom FM so. The list correct.
Yeah.
I will come to just make you. How many years in it? So I am come out, check. But a bold step must be taken.
Yeah,
that's true.
A bold step must be taken. Me say, so utia MP car, and you have a problem. Utia mampani car. Me say me grant to me the NTSC will be quite jacket mampani. I don't believe that. I don't accept that.
Oh, as far as or they mechano or they state-owned entity no, enough revenue bano. Na channel as part of it makes sense.
Me na mouth me no just determine.
Oh, David.
Jam kwa unza me.
And then me time for you be no sorry. Na make say Aramco. The CEO me just obedi pay the leader of the Saudi Arabian government. Obia a year or over $200 billion bro.
I still menyentum senior. And there still menyentum. Jam kwa unza
me. One other issue. The seeming banter between the trades minister and cement manufacturers association.
Is there issues in it? Issues we are. There are some of the issues in the I am now so but if for economic point of view, no, Obi can say. In fact, a year Saturday, now more feeling one of the issues I know, but I'm a try there and after first issue, no, I'm sorry news far. Now, one of the issues are not compass and make one semper. Now, Obi, a key argument say we are in a free market economy. In free market economy, the air and a regulated price. Now, the American say in economics, mono, and you true say in a free market economy, you can't regulate. No, it's not true. Me more example be. And I know you COVID the bay and you might boss as I say a ni muno.
Yes.
The United States of America, President Joe Biden. There is no free market economy in the world than the US. Or the act be bill be called American House near friend the Inflation Reduction Act. House and a pass as part of new maybe brain also acting in a back one. Now a down so mupa capping insulin price. Take in the insulin.
Yeah.
Say you cannot sell it above $35. He capped it. I'm legislative. In free market economy, no, it is true. In fact, see just say a public economics. Or catch public economics aside government and our governance. Catch say government only exists to intervene in the market when there is what inefficiency or misallocation of resources. Again, naturally, say I buy the honor or a referee. Ne di anesa so hwene se lawyer tum edi no boot no tietia Dr. Bana to say CJ Wutewe no wa bana wa be pre Dr. Dabi lawyer tum Dabi untumi fa boot entitia Dr. Bana e was so ujane e wo ye no enti eno no that kind of regulation and as interference na say all fan say ye economy a aban etumi ye enti enya no creda say in a free market economy no aban entumi en regulate. However, ne eye very important ne say aban no so entumi sore preko pe enka say oh ebi at say the insulin asemi ya mike ma capping $35 before aban because ma capping $35 no na onim the unit cost in producing insulin, onim what goes into the production of insulin. Enti yeti asamba ko o si etumi bi say enwan mi say se mi bisa wa CJ kra me nyesho so obi e wa answer but the me say because so the me so e work connecting dey bia obenya answer. Do we know the unit cost of cement production per the manufacturer's side?
No,
we don't.
No, we don't.
That is very, very important.
We don't. In fact, yesterday I was engaging cement manufacturing. I tried to find out.
They won't tell you.
You know,
they won't.
What really goes into manufacturing? What really goes into
in economics? We don't even need to know the quantum. All that we need to know is say phone way. Say who produce phone way back one at your side. No, I hear ena a car in our ball. In terms of labor, in terms of resources, that goes into this. Into unit costs, no better. So say me produce adiane ba kubiane say unit cost 50 Ghana cedis dia. Then I can't sell it below 50 Ghana cedis. And was some ton ebia 60 Ghana cedis and also 65 Ghana cedis.
No, but where 60 Ghana cedis, you decide to sell it 80 Ghana cedis and 100 Ghana cedis. Don't you think that is where it's saying so?
And when I make cars, I'm about to see.
Yeah.
And because we don't know the unit cost of production, no. And you know what is actually influencing or determining that 80 cedis or 100 cedis of the bag of cement. So first, we must know your unit cost. And then your man also the burden, including labor, workers. The data is there. We can interrogate the data. So, workers, the 1 year ketua crab was or 20,000 or 2,000 Ghana cedis. The oje kesia panel so bosumeswa or 20,000 Ghana cedis. This data is there. Ye nim the amount of clinker ye de ba in a month. And how many cement bags is the clinker able to generate? In terms of electricity, what goes into electricity? How much do you pay for every ton of cement you produce? How much of water is required? How much of that is required? Then you know divide the unit cost. And any idea so what a minister no committee or set here and any idea information media be nimo but me my dream as an economist me minimum say and only information or person official out say mumma yenhu unit cost of production. If your unit cost of production say be 40 Ghana cedis per bag, then on what basis are you selling to retailers as let's say 80 Ghana cedis? See what the point I'm making I say. Then government cannot come in and say, look, given your unit cost of production, you cannot sell to retailers at 80 Ghana. Rather, if your unit cost of production is 40 Ghana, if your unit cost of production is 40 Ghana cedis, then on a maximum basis, you can sell it to retailers at 60 Ghana cedis. And a retailer so every to me ama one anchor to say menewo any lawyer no mama come person also to be edidu jubano. Retailers can also sell it to them beyond 70 Ghana cedis.
Do you think this LI is long overdue? If regulating the cement price.
In fact, and yes, cement price and CJ
for other
sectors of the economy. Okay. More example of the US, what Joe Biden did.
Yes.
Because Joe Biden saw say the private sector. Let me say a bit of economics. The private sector is motivated by profit. You can't do anything away without it. Only the any nyina on the obey make it emphasis boom. In fact, sometimes to extend your kind of podcast say supernormal profits. Just say profit and kono krana one for na adwe kra mu senka we de metumi enya. Say akwanya ne ba se so mu make ya they will make that supernormal profit. So now, so history. One of the reasons in Tia ye liberalize the economy, especially in cement production, is Jobekaya. And maybe a chimney gasem on Kwa. Net gasem controls about 90% of the market when it comes to cement and wasem. Inti enona abaya abakwani abaya keka hon ever said debi. Say yan to me am breaky the monopoly of gasema. Let us say onona the bucket player. Into the beyond a bet say meton bag ba oha meton bag aduonu meton aduonu meton ba kubia sidi bienu ana sidi ba akon into na e wo say ye hwe na etumi ma eye ankran bi so etumi ba cement production na ho na be hwe company bi say diamond cement no enyina ye den eye omuti ebesi na yama eye ankran bebre a omo ye cement ye den ebe mu na ni nyina ne say but I ne say nka ye be generate competition. Say abeye competition dia ene mete me bo no so because man te me bo no so jata cement de biba dangote de biba diamond de biba baku ya mabebie no weja kwan so yi omonso empire omonso de biba hwan de biba it is omunyina de biba dia na say ebeye bebere dia ene say supply no exceed demand do na companies in the ban exceed demand there. Then just say automatically price in then echo from Senabia amount for be clear the surplus in the system. But Ushama, because of cartel, any collusion, sa person has not been fulfilled. So what say cartel any collusion, a bit say OPEC. Omanga said to me, I join it for me a coup. No, Omako meeting, they have the capacity to produce more than what the world needs. So, but Omanga said to me, meeting, no man trust said there be Angola, we betumi produce 100 million barrels of oil, but we produce a bono akofom. Into here, we produce 20 million. Now, the akan woman or home farm abonting. And no cartel and collusion, no. And to me, shemwa, semi-shem, no, semi-shem say, oh, the trend of cement price. In fact, Mekai say, 2014, the Honorable Minister for Trade, Honorable Hanatete, Echo Parliament, Emma, one minister. MP pursue this question and this time on this cement pricing as me.
Maybe but not
well, if it's 2014, then it's
another
let me just cross check the data. Sorry. Well, this is 5th. Sorry, you are right. 15 July 2011.
Okay.
Yes. So Hanatete was it? Yes. And this question was posed to her by Honorable Ben Abdullah Banda. About cement pricing. Yes. And to the make can say Osha sa asemiya and no to say the Eka is Russia asemiya o posu no sa kwese say wo hwe sa breno ekwan na cement phone etumi 2 cement mu from emise na ewo around base 8 cities etumi de call be say 18 cities and honorable tete ka say sia no fa gas me 18 cities and a diamond cement 14 cities na da breno na boa na ewo soro pa o ana ema parliament ankasa etoto trade minister ano ewo cement pricing ho enti dia CJ de me can say sa quote unquote fleece ni akwaso acheye pa enti ebre na adru emfa ho ne politics ayeye emfa ho ne ni po wabem dia te se ne wankasa kasa wo pushi wo ma man kan kire wo no dia mienu we need to know the unit cost. Now based on the unit cost ne yetumi agya to me say ebo no mo ton no bo a sebi o omo emfa emu Ghana fo na emomu no reasonable price enti dia ehun here me say we have to do further discussion on this. All right, Ella,
me that's it. Adom 106.3 FM lawyer. My member also na sorry.
Okay. So CJ, one of my clients is a very top distributor of cement.
Okay.
One of the very tops.
Okay.
And cement is having a metia sekaka. Because my son is for education.
Okay.
I'm that type na the minimum no.
It's important.
Then the very day that I wanted them to educate me, I spoke to somebody from Dangote, somebody from Diamond, and then somebody from Gasem. Yeah, conference call. And I mean, put me questions, try to understand them better. CJ. So you say you need get mocha.
There be.
to be a bedidwa ade edi kan ya nipa na wona ti kɔ ɛna sɛ ne tiri mu pɔ baako a wadi kan de ate no timan san wa pie dwa no so ɛyɛ dan ɛmfa so ɛno the first thing ti fa so de pen sɛ ɛmfa so ne sɛ makoto car America beto car no 2000 USD me ship the car near saloon car shipping when we from we started the car by around 2000 and I think 12 or maybe 11 12
big man too.
And now from that time to today shipping fee for saloon and 4x4 and change it. It is still 1,000 USD, 1,200 for you for saloon car, and then 1,500 for 4x4 vehicles. Shipping is between. Now, when they change, exchange rate not change. Oh, me micro, you bring micro. So me koto car 2,000 USD. Me shipping here 1,500 USD 4x4 me da bedru me bedru yer me kan me ensambo ni me no bomu a 3,500 me duty me tua ne port no $7,000. I'm just giving you an example.
Yes.
Enti mama won say car ne bo ne shipping na mu no kwa na lesser than duty me tua. To me car na pese car me ton say now the car shipping no and duty na edma bedru and the car na mu bo no edma bedru 10,500 USD. So automatically you expect me to sell the car nothing less than 11,000 and above. So that is a challenge. Cement for no. Any mom dey adwumani paper na mu ayede and asa wo mo package na mo de cement ni gum no. Bebre na dey fra bonten eba. Tini that na action ho gasem, action ho super sem, 117 dey cement no. Bebre na print fra bonten eba. There are some 1 or 2 companies they organize how much print but not to that quantity what we move to all the companies.
Yeah.
And here back. Number 2 year anwana nkasa na wo de cement no. Is cement na anyo.
Yeah.
But we been about from mandane. And so ho. Then the third thing about from mandane and on the clank na abodi.
Okay.
And the speed or the rate at which and make me dry. A dry fast. And then dry fast. So if you have for the 42.5 R and I say 42.5 cement at the front so with the concrete a dry faster because then on the dry work the can woman also.
Okay.
But 42.5 and 32.5 and dry term. Yeah, for 32.5 and so and concrete. 32.5 I did a plastering. And the man can think it to be.
Yeah.
Oh, good concrete. And that's how we are flowing. This idea, the pillars in there now. We have 42.5. We had a free education and I'm the Bancroft.
Miss Yapa.
So what it means is that the anima would be 42.5 from man I had that rich. No, I was so
Okay.
Clank, and come on, nobody just think you bet my you crumwa. Because I born a pie mouth in the accent can bet my bua. Now, so the cost of doing that is high because of let's say we have huge electricity power. So majority no, Eddie Frabontin, Spain, or one bob on could be natural. Me diary now me yes and no one and I'm saying more I'm fire into mommy to me and the man come out in Kurom for free in Adia. So at the end back on. So now the point is that
I don't know about the bay fumigation near the Ewahano.
To whatever. To whatever do whatever do pot. Now Beckley any free Abamba Jiniska.
Yes.
Wouldn't say Yatikrum, I dear Bakwa, 80 businessmen and women in Yakasia power Ghana, the port duties.
Yes.
Nipoiding. So now, I buy you cement now, our bontin boyding. But I buy utilities and no crowd to him. See, and no, I buy to and you can have a boom. After so boom. But one more yes, productions, they use all these things. It's working about it. Why do you think it's a cost of Uncle? No, maybe.
But I'm trying to say we should know the unit cost.
So I'm giving you some of the units.
So that some
of the units involved in this production, this whole production, are your utilities, i.e. water light. Water light is a gas and phone and determine the board. Aban the determine. First question, say, and be aban what me atin mo hodin kan yan bo no so. Am want to for their production to ease in terms of the cost. First question.
The next industry.
Look, but
no, just to clarify. Industry for no more rate no. Different from crime rate and I'm can
that's true. Increment by lifeline for new yeah.
And increment by they are still being their prices are still being increased. Whether they are paying lesser than us or higher than us, the increment affects them. Just maybe the rate of increment on yours may differ from mine. So that's yes, CJ. But no interest increment no way be at all costs. The next thing also is that the exchange rate in this country. Because can you say well cities now we $17. You told the cities me one. If the cities now we over done into dollars. At the cost penny to send him we hear the bagan abedman. So o changing to dollars and any bona ayedin. A dear na wo aban wo ye dia fa ho man ho atnya high no say kwan so. Ama on moka bebre, one cities bebre, anko $100 kitu abi. Even kota de ma. What have you done about it? So now the point is that if you have not been able to do anything about these things, the clinker cost, the shipping cost, the cost of utilities, and every other thing our dear fuel for their vehicles. I buy what you have to tell some kakra. I'm a petroleum work from to transporters for product free time. I'm sure about to be a winning. Cement, the region be a boy different.
I think, yeah.
So I'm surprised in your uniform. Yes. Because of the transportation cost. Transportation cost. It's the cement in back of Bupe. And I yendi. I will say, yeah, a quarter. A comma. So the princess was the one I see a cosa monzo. No, the ako. Yadabako Shinyane. Yaman so that from Tamagasam. As to action the sign this Yana Bonteso. This is a Lucy. Abayat me a bomb Amanacofundia. So what's me a show often? So me find woman to say, Men are regularly in Namcaniabo and in Sobo. Exchange rate in men fix a man about for nothing baby to a costro. Dembimpo. Send me more when I mirror about my said the fuel and Namcaniabo. Exchange rate. Any duty, any one about and any are buying a sudi.
Yeah.
So they are buying my answer. Maybe so much as any born from Casabah with me now. In that case, you can compel me to also come down.
No, but lawyer say you can't say there. Then there will be no. We won't have that sanity we want in there.
Yeah. On one again example.
Because what you said, Doc Eka said, okay, there are other sectors. There are other people who are also into other forms of businesses. They also have similar concerns. Because so by one year say there, then we also will take the law into our own hands and sell our product.
A classic example. Pass for. So that I never can board deal with my.
It's true.
Do you know why it's on board? It's because of the exchange rate, and because of the port duties now. And the one I had so just here, see, and I know why near Cobbs to mine. I'm in the story of Cotton to you need my baby. Now also send to us that man never won't drink. I didn't hear. Come see, yen to us one crime. Akuma dan and Bono FM and into the Jan Domo. Adeba. It will no Odian to us do one hour this can be seen crying. Not put to buy it went driver no adding more. Do you expect the person to sell it less? And not possible. You see, this is just rational thinking. But maybe the understand. Men can say be a buying a price and intimate baby, and I say be opposite of glacier and possible. Name the American say. One name when our parents are would assume the that was so just away, but you have neglected that role. See, you can't give me one thing that about we are yet to stop exchange rate from moving up. Then why? It is still running the way it's running. Now $1 will come America to so best bottle of water. And that what about Ukroma? It means you will be 3 times a day. No, it's true. Somebody can feed on 60 cities 3 times a day. Depend on where the person finds himself.
Sure, why not?
$1 Relax.
I have 2 minutes to wrap up.
I am a lawyer.
I have 2 minutes.
Somebody say, yeah, the politics are best. Oh,
2011.
Sorry, I say
no.
I say cement price are not from factory.
Doc, Matomeba, I don't think
I'm
lawyer.
not doing politics.
Politics.
I'm breaking things down.
Yeah.
I say they make chance CJ. The MBA lawyer ante unit cost no. Say, oh, San you lawyer abu boss we know sending the into the production. And they say, oh, factor the price na. Now what the divide a year and your man don't know what producing say 100 tons so say 2,000 tons and then remember the unit price of each. So what am I say?
I get you.
Yes.
I get you.
And I sending in our cost yajitum. What the infant said yajitum sending in our cost for enocre. And it's a we are. What kickers are no men in our bomino? What mean the producer cement bag and he over factory? So what mean the producer?
Okay, your point is well made.
And divided. But they will pay unit, price. What's your tone?
Okay, yama lawyer.
Problem.
Me time now.
Yeah, they want a problem.
We agree to a point.
Yes.
But baby, I tell pine a hon. You tell me pine hope you say. What kind of sign was it? Until a trial say okay with 1,000, let's say I spend like say $100 on one. Yes. Was a sad idea? Go and charge $101 as your price outside.
And yes, sir.
No. I mean by
profit profit margin. Offer accountant
in actual sense, no. Me say. Why said you when you are Messi a buying name who was soon dear woman, can't yam, what buying a was soon dear woman.
That is true. That
was soon dear say that the duty at the port must come down to ease production costs.
In front of the vice president, Dr. Mahmoud Baumiaka, said, "Okay, yeah, you better talk about 40%.
Lawyer Alexander Tumberba.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
It's a CCM 112. Oh, yeah. Radio, it's a CCM 112. Oh, yeah.
Lawyer Chumberima of the NDC. Dr. Frank Bano, development economist and head of research, Dankwa Institute, representing the MPP. And my brother is here, Mr. Isaac Kwame Owusu-Ansah. Kwame. One day! Kwame.
Brana ho ye de. Era Yesu ase me so me ho ye. Ade achi bi ye mu ya ekuzu kakra sa.
Sao. Tami baby am she mi hu he.
For no kaze so be to de am timi hu.
Sa.
Ba to she studio.
Ah, me hwa machine.
O ba she wo hoda dada.
Sa.
O hoda dada.
Ene mi hu.
Ai ma ye ni em se ni mu no na eye yi kakra bat. say any munu ye fin kakra na me say
Benya ho.
I hoko kese pa
Sir.
oh yes say okay Adom home makeover dwumadi no
Opani no di fridge no.
on di fridge
Oh wow. Say eja phone so ne ne kasa enti.
kasa enti bi ye
Yeah.
obi be say na ne ba benim no obani ma ba But no. Okay yade Adom FM Nasco home makeover dwumadi no hyehyɛ so no on say weekly na watwa wie bi obi wini bibi ɛna bosome wie enso so se ye draw no a obi di akyɛde kɛse pa ɛna de kofie
Yeah.
Nyankopɔn yɛ Adom ɛma na no fiada Electroland showroom ɛhɔ ne yɛde dwumadi no hyehyɛ so na am sɛ yɛ papa yi ɛna ɛyɛ 186 bottom freezer no from Nasco no ne nsa etimi ɛkae nti ɛnɛ ɛna yɛyɛ presentation no ayɛ den ɛde amano nti papa yɛ mo akwaba ɛba Adom 106.3 FM so but over bear microphone no kakra
Yeah.
Enti ya mo akwaba yi your friend OPD na won so your friend say
but your friend Eric Kojo Doku Dixon.
Eric
Kojo Doku Dixon.
Okay openi Eric yemusa question ben and tidbit ben and a chief Jerry Force in the to ho a utwa ya ema Adom FM Nasco home makeover dwumadie no entries no obeka ho a yetimi pick your number ene why you winner no kasa asem no ekire
Question there
tidbit yes nti ebusa no emu de na o kai say
no hwana meti se oye bibi te make home over set yes bibi sa na oye no cheche bibi mu se wo ho a at least so dan na so system wo my ho efe
good
especially bibi a wo mpasi yeah no wasesa no curtains yeah no wasesa no ane no man keten wadam ho a ene de eni se wodam nyoma na si ho eche bebre impa de ho no wasesa wodam na ho efe nti even no se enkondwa ne ade apo no wo sesa wo behwe tiles wodam ho paint wodam ho se ne okoton kondwa na betumi ne na machi
responsibly
ho no
ya better say we the enshadan ha obebere sa because ade na wanya wini awie na wote se ye frɛ se wa wini no den na eba wotrim pe
because if you ada na ye frɛ
na nipa no dɔso ɛna se ye se wohwɛ mu so a ne de na ɛyɛ miracle kyerɛ se obi na ye di kan fa ne number ɛna ye frɛ number no number ye invalid
yes invalid number and so over how many entries? Over 100 entries. 300. Over 300 entries.
300. Dia kan bi go ani akan bi egu na afia no dia kan 50 egu ani ayi 10 free na afei enti congratulations we here don why
but no
that's it
enti ya frɛ wo no anya bi asan na wo hu sie o esify say what we need 186 bottom freezer from Adom FM any Nasco
na missing no credit in fact manage na manageable so Sentia manageable so ne say manjendi esan say woman be winning tell before
50 inches flat
and sound be very winning iron
yes
na me da me ho na me te say woman e winning
TV no
television na me say ade we yes me dem ho until that day na and me ko gina me tell no and me try na me call me freezer no so
no
to fridge ne tell ni na Nasco until me try no na me de me number bibia no yeah WhatsApp and afi ma hwa me kra na me nim say a monthly draw
okay
me feel say bia 1 week ti ma hwa menteshi na so ade anya papa
share
enti mom
na se kwa pa ba kra no
enti Friday na woman winning ayo no na say na me din dia emba je ho na me nya call na call no ya na me say yan kan okre na papa bi ha me Jehovah Witness bi ni bi ohame nti no me say me mfa call no nti a friend be 2-3 times na me pick nti me pick ya na nimpa na say Adom FM pese na ukasa nti hold on na me train ta fe me ti background no am ti say hey we knew na voice no me ti a na me hu say voice no be efi no ohima abna pokuya the voice and I'm chief of voice wafa we winning na your fro say and I'm a bo me Eric Kojogo Bex and the one kasa bi and obi ni me kasa say o me frame me chiri
Good.
James around 4 and I'm nya call you say o mo pe me full name na me bo man pa no te me de man no bi say me say da ben na metumi abefa okay I'm so me uncle aka baby was so you know me ko Tuesday me ba and he said me dey pay.
Wow.
Openi, congrats. CJ.
Congratulations. Openi, ya bo abaso papa. And ya das so say wunya gidie e wo dwuma ye die yi no. Say ya bo tae ne say mu atiefo no ye ba ye besom na ya mamon teteye ya mamani age na manya mu mfaso nso so mfaso no bi ene fridge kakraka ya ene anapay ye de e ba be hye won say
CJ fridge no kra wo bebre kra
so no je say we twa ba kokra fo ni dia ba da
so is it wo fridge do be say we be kan when your fridge do be say
if you na ye mi no
okay
the way the new one no be ko new house
no kra no e mi no freezer na mi try no standing.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It's still the way back come a new house.
Oh, Debbie.
Yo, see me papa. Oh, Debbie da. Where the sorry for
Abeye and Kaya be a mammy. Ati. And I'm a man so no credit. My advice almost say, be a madame wireless to the piano. No be answer, son. It's answer the papa be free. No credit. Baba.
You better say, and congratulations. Okay,
that's papa.
If we are singing also, I witness it.
Yeah.
It will be
fridge in India, intimate from studio. Na near Cajon, o blender noir, a chedia free. Electroland for Eddie car fridge no hono enti ano ye de be sha musa wa enti blender no na Kofi producer be present blender no
I'm say blender no you be fufu so o win here
okay
nipa no ba be
na say blender no be wo Electroland ho
there be fridge no Electroland
fridge no blender ka ho
blender ka ho
yeah okay all right okay enti blender run so emra opani yeda se papa yeda se
na ne amaka ne se nyame nsira mo papa ene adwuma amoye
yeda se
se mo nyama mo nkwa mo ya magana manyina ena me danasco for sas
responsibly
yeda se papa yeda se raduku nyame nsira
sige yenua baba ko so abo awuram a wono so nya nasco blender kama pa so ho enti mo Facebook eno esiasesi a waba wura mame your friend say mo akwa baba aha ya Adom FM your friend me OPD me no your friend Chief Jerry Force Adom FM Nasco home makeover dwumadie no yemusa kosa ben ana tidbits ben ena sa da no kan ya chese nyame ya wadom an wanya Nasco blender ayo my pictures so why Bibia be fa aywa my picture quick na enko anim me picture me picture
eni aba no em fa ne blender ne nse ne nsa obi nso de ba no man
na dabi eni obi meja kwara no ma me na me nye la ana kwara na je blender no akwara zo ma okay ma me aywa yanko emanfoni nsu say ya ko say ya
nice
mungu so muti Adom 106.3 FM Dwaso Nsem ene adwuma ahodo aka ina happiness yara mase papa
o say friend say Rita Amevo Rita ofin hoy ahona wote ahona mfi bae Oh, okay. Oyarifa. Okay. Mungo so anti Adom FM. Why? Yeah, that must papa. Kwame.
CJ, someone who said
me time now.
What time I say? Yeah, who now say what time wants me?
Me time. Mama no.
There be who say afe na me bia homana tum. What time na so dia? Mama fa 2 courses this year. Afe na me bia homana tum. About 6 once on be bo room ntina I say what time na ko anim kakra ba.
Nti na wo fam you no.
Umfu do so ye ni nyina.
0302216561 0302216562 2 calls.
2 calls.
Unti
CJT 2 calls.
Yeah. Obiama. Yeah.
Ana okay. And them in calls.
Oh, wenyaka. Kwame we dey. Family.
About 6:50. Eddie na utie ye tit bit a chief general forcing at the 2 hono ma mento nka no pa sisi. Be fa 2 calls. Sisi a yeah, hello. Oh, Oba. But next week, can me check. But one day, so be check. Start 281.
Obi said she is my junior sister. Lady no about her.
Oba is here. Obi head is
not your friend say.
Also was your friend say.
Lady no.
Also
Richard Amevo.
Bibi something Amevo. Yeah.
Lady Nidina Amevo. Where say she's my junior sister. Yanko. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Opinion you.
Okay, Patone, you soon be found mirror, ya. You soon be found. Or say, choose frame that creates interest in the space and assert your personality. Mirrors can be your best friends or your best friend when it comes to shape home decor ideas. They are wonderful ways to add style when letting the light shine through, giving the impression of a larger room. They also say, where you call boutique. And ask maybe a 2 jewelry with me, dear. A young rather who's an hour shop now. Who's and you should be the hour shop on them. The madam way come upon because what's one issue and you should him up. What you say, Emma, what's one issue who other side of the room. Now, madam, why they I can see one shop in the Quimia day. We now because of mirror into me. What's one issue you should him up who other side of the room. Twins at Daniel day. We can say, sounds not answer them one so they say. And she share my shitty, and whom in here pound. This a frame mirror, a woman, a damn yard, and a damn shaker. Because all the seats and space now to an shima, who on that side of the room. 2 going to Daniel, the Mia Cassibian said Daniel day, the Mia Kitswa, but any edition, mirror.
Okay, my last caller. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi, it's you.
Pastor, and I'm listening to say. Oka bibi family on I say uko butika
sister
no mo say ma mo de me wana
you don't me pacho Sasha see bi me fa ko bi maybe man no di kan frɛ no
me kra so kra mapon me kra so kra mapon na kwame say unim say ya wada yeta ye people's forum.
Yes.
Me the number yi etudwa se wutie Adom FM anopai na wo how bi e wo mpotemu ha wo pese Adom FM ene Adom TV ye ba ho na ye ba be di akira me ba cho fa number ni sisi a we me boss 2
pe ko CJ ko
me boss 2 pe
wo problem wo area.
Yes.
It could be say nkrofo to ball akra gu e be
bia kwan say ye say bibia
obi kra so bi kra na e de gu aso area ana obi kra and I just say, oh, yeah, baby, na jomamona. Ni na problem.
Let me phone number 054 99 55 422 054 99 55 422 054 99 55 422. Ofra, me producer no bekasa. Na baby a wo no watie ohaw no ne ayi ni nyina na fe ya wada ya ba ho na ya the people's forum no e de abre omanfo
me wan say sister no friend last me nim say the credit ne sign and answer me so on san kan sem no foforo biem sɛ ɔno a wonim sɛ deɛ ɔkae na ɛnya anaa sɛ na ɔfɛre o sɛ deɛ o
ebia na network
network
nti
sɛ network deɛ a sɛ
yɛn fancy hɔ
sɛ ɛno no wobɛtumi aka na hwehwɛ mpo
dabi ɛyɛ network fa ahwehwɛ ho sɛn
sɛ ebia na
dabi network no ɛna ama
wode okay me that